Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Getting That Sack.
Medical degree.
All right. What are we talking about today?
How to stay up to date after you graduate. This goes for people who graduate medical school, pharmacy school, nursing school, PA school. I don't know, anything medical related or,
All them schools.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So, I do a few things to stay up to date, especially since I just graduated in May. So, still kind of like, know most of the stuff is out there, but I use Medscape, which is free. You just have to sign up on it. They send you like newsletters. You can sign up for like your topic you want more information on. And then they'll send you like a nice summary of like what's going on and like if anything interesting happens, they'll actually post a study or like they'll review the study and give you the highlights of stuff going on, which is pretty cool. I also have a subscription to the pharmacist letter, which just helps you just know what's going on with pharmacy. It's kind of expensive, but it's kind of worth it too, just because it gives you updates. You can also get CEs through them, which is like continuing education credits, which are pretty important for your career as well. Obviously, FDA and CDC also have like things you can sign up for to be more up to date with their stuff going on. The goal, which is COPD, and you also have GINA guidelines, which are the asthma guidelines. These are updated every year, so just make sure you read these every year because they do change pretty drastically some years. Also, I talk to colleagues. I talk to my friends all the time. We just chat about what's going on at work, and if we hear anything interesting going on in the pharmacy world or just medical world in general. Also, social media is a really good source if you find trustworthy people. There's doctors on Twitter that share their thoughts and share what's going on. There's doctors on Instagram. So just really have to find people you trust and that actually post quality information out there and just follow them. You'll learn a lot even just in your free time scrolling through social media. So, so what are some other ideas on how other people stay up to date? Up to date is also a subscription. A lot of hospitals actually provide doctors and stuff with a login to it for free. So that's usually how most doctors stay up to date while they're practicing. Also, reading medical journals such as like the JAMA and stuff like that. Most of the time, the articles are not free at all, but they do sometimes post like free articles if like it's like one of the more popular articles or something like that. They'll will post it. And some actual degrees require you to go to a conference once a year or once every other year. And then you can also search on PubMed. So PubMed's where you find journal articles and what's going on in research. You can type in the topic you want to learn about or see what's going on, filter by the date range. And you can also filter for free articles. There's a lot of free articles out there in PubMed. So, yeah. That's all I got for how to stay up to date. You have any tips, Mitchell?
You literally mentioned everything that I was gonna say, so that's that's pretty much spot on. I usually just like to stay in contact with friends and colleagues. Um, just ask them if they've heard any news. I like to be pretty well informed, so it's a lot of easier for me to just head to some of the sites that you've mentioned and just put up do a filter on new release research and stuff. So sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's intriguing. But
And
yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's very important for us, um, people who are science oriented and people who have important degrees that has to do with health and science to stay up to date. I see a lot of nurses who um, believe the vaccine is a hoax or the vaccine is a insert word. And we need to stay up to date with how the vaccine works and how it's made and with important things like new drugs that are coming out. You need to stay up to date with those drugs. You need to stay up to date with new technologies that are coming out into the science and health related areas. It's very important to stay up to date with anything that comes with us, and also stay. Um, you mentioned, Zach, that we should. Well, some degrees ask you to take some classes. Some degrees ask you to um, go to conferences every year. I think that should be like a must do for everyone. I mean, not everyone loves some learning, and not everyone enjoy their college careers, experiences. But I think it's very important that we stay connected and we always strive for learning. Otherwise, I think uh, you're just doing it for the money, and that's just not really the. I mean, it's great the money, but it's should not be the only reason that you're doing the medical career that you're doing for and that you're watching this video for. So
That's also why
this
we
is a
created this channel too, is to keep people up to date on some stuff. Which
Yeah, so if in the future we're gonna do a lot more topics of different research and everything. So
subscribe.
it's a one stop. Yeah, it's a one stop place.
So I hope you guys learned something new in this video because this is really important when you actually after you graduate because your school's not holding your hand anymore. You have to actually learn for yourself what's out there. So
What's out there?
what's out there in that scary world of real life. So
Yeah.
yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, and check us out next time.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Have a nice night.